Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome, 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 everybody. This is your card of the day. All right, so we're using Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck with artwork by Lily Moses. And I pulled the number 16 from the Major Arcana deck of Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. And my 4 isms today. I am blessed. Keep saying it, especially if you've got up and this is the first part of the day. I am led by divine inspiration, because we all should be. And then these are 5 words that when I'm going into meditation helps me clear out my mental space. Calm, balance, ease, stillness, and peace. And I breathe in those words and then just exhale normally and breathe in the next word and exhale normally. And of course, then I'm using my ism for the first part of the year. I am allowing the best divine benevolent outcome to bless me in 2024. So it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So real quick, Archangel Chamuel is the archangel that's known for he who sees God. If you are searching for a life path, if you are searching for something, someone, a relationship, a job opportunity, a business, whatever you are, Archangel Chamuel is the one you call upon to go and see, because he sees everything God sees. So the other one, the other reason this card I think pulled up this week is because life is going to be taking some changes. And Chamuel can help guide us along the new pathway that we're supposed to take. Now, listen, the human experience resists change. That's what happens. When things come up that we aren't expecting, rather than being led by divine inspiration, we tend to push up against it if it's not something we think or we know or we feel is true. That's ego. So Archangel Chamuel comes along to guide us through these significant life events and to bring us the powerful revelations that reveal what it is we're supposed to know, so he and the energies and the vibrations can lead us correctly in the right direction. So let's get to it. I've already done my prayer. Let's shuffle. Gertrude, Beatrice, you're here. Tell me how many times 6. Oh Lord, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, top. Okay, they want me to take from the top today. The Hermit. This is interesting. So the Hermit card, retreat and recharge. Well, explains why we got all these isms. Explains why we're sort of approaching the middle of the week, and we are most definitely in a 9-day. So the numbers 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 adds up to 18, and we get 9 by reducing it. A 9-day basically means to be in the energy of philanthropy, being a philosopher. It's all about humanitarian self-sacrificing, being kind, writing, getting creative, being artistic, finding ways to tie up loose ends, to sweep out things that no longer serve or make room for these new life experiences that are coming. Now, in the angels part of the 9 is really saying the time's right. Go pursue your passions. Stop procrastinating. Get going. It can reflect what you do on a spiritual level. It can reflect being blessed. What is it that means to be blessed? And the Hermit also is just a reminder that we have to meditate. Yesterday I was listening to Abraham Hicks talking about clearing the mind and getting into the now. and being in the now. And the way to stop the clutter of your head going ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. And this usually happens during transitions. When we're moving from somewhere that we've been to somewhere that we're going, there is this transition. It is sort of like pulling out the driveway or going from your home to your work, or a journey of getting from your getting to your destination. There is a period of time that you are traveling, and in that traveling are these opportunities that pop. So if you go into the hermit mode, retreat, allow yourself to completely and utterly recharge, particularly if you find yourself getting all up in your thoughts and your feelings. The hermit comes to remind us that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and every once in a while we have to go back into our spiritual selves so that we can get clarity, so that we can get intelligence, divine intelligence, as we say. So it's time to take a step back. It's time to recuperate and allow the growth, allow Archangel Shamuel to lead you in the direction that you want to go. Now, some of us might not like being in solitude, may not really appreciate meditation because it isn't easy. When you're used to living life in the frontal lobe, it's really very difficult to go down into the alpha waves to get creative, to follow a higher vibration, to reflect on these life spiritual purposes that you're on. It can be difficult, particularly if you come up against a oh my goodness moment. I think this card also reminds us that we've been working hard. We're following our spiritual pathway forward. And I was listening yesterday to Dougal Fraser on his, I guess it would be called Higher Consciousness Community. I forgot what the name of it is. But anyway, it was brilliant. He was discussing how life brings you these curveballs and sends you off on a tangent that perhaps you're not necessarily expecting. And it can be jarring, can be daunting, but it's necessary. I have a funny feeling we're going to have a few more of these that are popping up. Just this morning, late last night and then again this morning, I was listening to some brief weather reports that the south and eastern part of the United States, where I'm living, is going to get some storms coming through. And some would look at it like, oh my goodness, I have got to stock up because we're going to be isolated for days. Me personally, I cannot control the weather. I can't control how much rain is going to fall. I can't control whether or not this tree is going to bend so far over it takes down a power line. What I can do is be grateful for the heads up, and what I can do is stay in the moment of now and say, universe, vibrational energy that you are, can you please keep my home, my surroundings, and my house, all that stuff, perfectly safe. And then I can go into that mode of retreating, that right now I'm fine, everything's okay. And from whatever happens, good things will come to me. Good things will be brought to me. Life is not terrible. There's a way that we all go when we have a reaction or we have a response. And I've said this week, what does my higher self, my inner being, my future self, that spiritual side of me in this human body, what does it want me to know? What does it want to show me? How does it feel about all of this? And is there any nugget that I should do from here? What would be for my higher good, for my best good? This is what retreating and meditating can be about. It can be about going into that higher intelligence. And it doesn't necessarily have to be hours. It can literally say, I'm going to set a timer for 3 minutes. When I started meditating, 2008, somewhere in there, on a regular basis, I could only set the timer for a minute. That's all the mental time span I had. And then when I worked out that there were times in my life where I was doing this, I'm really not conscious I was doing it. It's called daydreaming, being lost in space. I was just letting it all just come. Sometimes it's necessary to listen to the hum of a furnace, or the roar of a fire, or the listening to the rain coming down on a roof. That gets annoying for me because it's loud. But just in that, or your own breath are great ways just to listen. The second thing I learned to do when I was beginning to meditate was to follow breaths in and breaths out and do a count. And start with 4 in and 4 out and 4 in and 4 out, extend it to 6 and then extend it to 8, then extend it to 12. And just that exercise would completely calm down my nervous system. I think that's all I've got. Gertrude. Oh, she's completely in her zen. She's gone off doing this. It's like, okay. She has a mudra. This mudra. Beatrice is just nodding her head. Do you have anything to add to this? It's important. Oh, if you want to turn... What now? If you want to turn down the chaos in your head, you've got to get quiet and peaceful and go within. That's all. Keeping things simple, not complicated. The ego is going to complicate everything. We're about simplicity. So today, get into your retreat. Go into calm, balance, ease, stillness, and peace. 5 breaths. Do it 5 times. Maybe 5 times today. See what happens. Until tomorrow, much love, great gratitude, and I'll see you later. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.